Hello and welcome to my channel Making Crafts. Today I am participating in the December daily that's through 49 Dragonflies, and she has prompts for each day, and I think it's called Dephemerember or something like that, but I will link to her channel so you can see them. I am using the prompts off of Instagram that she shared there, and so today's prompt was a playing card and some ribbon. And so what I've done is I've gone ahead and covered my playing card with some clear gesso so it could be drying, because it was glossy and I felt like things may not stick to it unless I gessoed it up. So while it's drying, I can show you some of the things I'm going to use on it. So I'm going to use this stencil. It's a snowflake stencil by Bella. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And I got this stencil from the Rubber Buggy. And then from Sizzix, I got this last year. I think it was just last year. And this is the die set I'm going to be using for I'm going to be using that deer. And then I have another Sizzix die set that I'm going to be using, the Christmas trees. And if they still exist on their website, I will link to them for you. And so also this year, I am doing this Advent. And so my children and I, what we do is we open Advents together each morning in December. So we turn on the gas logs, the Christmas music, we turn on the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree, and everybody opens their Advent one day at a time. And each person has their own theme. So I have the craft one. Last year was my first year of having an Advent. My children have always had them, but I had the craft one from this company last year, and so I'm going to be using this one again. It's a different one this year. This one's a little bit bigger this year, the box is anyway. And so this morning, which is December 1st, I opened my first one, day one, and I did that with my children, but I wanted to show it to you each day so that you could see what's in it. And so for day one, and overlook my hands, there is ink all over them because I've been crafting, and it doesn't come off very easily. But here is the butterfly. It was a die that came in the countdown, and so I went ahead and cut it out this morning so I could show you. And it's evening now. I had to work today, and then I've just found some time this evening to work on this December daily. But here's the little butterfly that it cuts out, and I thought that was really cute. So what I plan to do is, I can't do that every day and this one, and I really want to try this one. So what I'm going to do is, whatever I open now through this weekend, I will take this weekend, and hopefully we'll get together on Saturday or Sunday, and we will see what we can make with those pieces that come in the countdown. So I will use all those, and each week I may do that is just do a video with however many I've opened that week and make a project with it, because I thought it'd be fun to try to make a project with it with the things that come in the countdown. So this feels like it's dry. So now what I want to do is I'm going to use this snowflake stencil, and I'm going to use some of my distressed texture paste. And this is Crackle, but I haven't noticed any difference, but I'm going to use it to just add some snowflakes to the playing card. So let me get a little bit out, and let me see if I can kind of want the snowflakes to cover the numbers quite a bit. So that's a good spot. Try to do it thin, and then I can go back and add more if I need to. I have never done this on a playing card, so I'm hoping that the transparent gesso helps it to stick. Okay, so I've got it past the playing card, so hopefully I got this good. There we go. Oh, that stencil's pretty. That's very pretty. While that's drying, I'm going to step away for just a moment and wash my stencil off, and hopefully it'll be almost dry by the time I get back to you. Okay, so I think that turned out beautiful. I love those snowflakes. That stencil is just gorgeous. Hopefully you can see it. I know with it being so white, it's going to be hard to see, but hopefully you can see that. Let me move some of this stuff. And so now we're just going to layer up the Christmas trees and my little reindeer or deer. So this is not going in a Christmas, I call them Christmas trees, but they're supposed to be winter pine trees. This is not going to go in my Christmas journal. This is going, I'm making myself a winter journal, and so I haven't started yet, but I thought that making all this ephemera would be a great way to make up some things for my journal. So let me see here. I'm just arranging this, and I'm just winging this. I haven't tried this with this deer. I might want to move it down just a little like this. and then have it laid out like that. Oops, I about took his little antler off. That would have been good, would it? Let me see here, maybe just one Christmas or one winter tree, maybe just one tree and him on there. And then we have to add the ribbon. So what if I tied a little bow, let's see here, had him like that, and then I have it going across the bottom here and had just a little bow right there. So let's just tie a little bow, and then we'll add that to it, and then we'll just put the ribbon on. And that was a terrible bow. I'm really excited about this December daily. When I saw her prompts, they look like a lot of fun because it's a challenge to figure out something to make each day using the prompts. And then if you didn't have any ideas, you could use her ideas and just do the same thing. You know, you don't have to do something different, but I wanted to try something different. Plus, she did one with tea bags, and I did not have any tea bags here. So I have tea bags, but I didn't have any used ones. So I wanted to, and plus mine is so small that I just really didn't think tea bags would be the greatest thing for it. So I'm just going to rub my little blue ribbon, and I'm using blue because the winter kit that I'm using is a lot of blues in it. So it's going to be a very blue themed kit, blue themed journal, excuse me. So I do have the papers picked out for it. So let me do that. And then I'm just going to wrap it around the back because I'm going to, I want to make this a journaling card. So I'm going to cover the back with some paper. I don't know what kind yet. I don't know if I'll use paper from the kit to cover it, some of the blue paper from the kit, or if I will just cover it with some tea stain paper. I'm not sure yet. I haven't got that far, but I'll just leave it like it is, and then I'll just cover this with paper once I decide. But for now, I just want to get the front decorated up. And I'm thinking I want to highlight those snowflakes just a little. Since they are so white, I want to add some blue. And I'm trying to find it. I want to use my Stampin' Up! Midnight Muse. And you can see I've been using it recently because I've been trying out some things for that kit. And it does stain pretty bad. This blue does. I guess it's very juicy, and so it's easily get it all over you, and then it's hard to wash off. So I first want to go around the edges, and I just want to frame it with this blue. So I'm just going to, I like the darkness of this to go around the edges. There we go. And I'm just trying to get it to kind of fade out, to be dark on the edges and see sort of the light blue as it fades out. Okay. I really want to get those corners. And so then what I want to do is I want to lightly go in, so hopefully I don't mess it up, and highlight my snowflakes. I just want to lightly do that. And I'm noticing now that with the crackle, this texture paste was crackled. Tonight I grabbed this one instead of the plain one just by accident, but it's actually crackling now. I've never had it crackle before, and I like that. I like that look on this card. It adds a little bit more texture to this card. So this journal is going to be so full of blue, but I don't know if you can see that or not, how it's highlighting the snowflakes. You really can't see it while I'm working with it. Maybe I can zoom in when I edit the video and you'll be able to see it. I don't know. Let me see if I can get it right here. So you see all that texture, and can you see the crackle in it? So that's looking really good. I'm really loving how this is looking. So now I'm going to I gotta decide though, I really wanted 2 trees, but this deer's antlers is so big that I'm wondering if that's I like it like this. I'm not gonna put 2 trees. Now, do I want to ink around my trees and him, or do I want to leave it? I think I'm going to leave it just because his antlers are so tiny, I'm afraid I'll break them off. So now I'm just going to add some art glitter glue to the back of my tree, because I think it'll stick just fine now that I've got the gesso on it And then the texture paste is dry, so I think everything will stick just fine. So let me just, I think I'm going to stick it about right there. And then we'll have my little deer here with his antlers. I'm going to try to get some glue on all those antlers so I don't tear them off. I really love this die set. I think these deer, I said deers, that is not even correct grammar. I think these deer are so cute. I've used them in several things. I'm sure if you've watched some of my videos, you've seen these, at least one of these deer before. Kind of want him to cover up that trunk of the tree. For some reason, I don't like it the way it looks. Now, is that crooked? Oops. Thank goodness it's still kind of wet. There we go. Get your little feet down. I do like how that's looking. Oh, I like that. Let's see if you can see it. I'm going to have to hold it up because my lighting is just so bright tonight. But I am doing this late in the evening, so it's dark in here. So I'm having to use some bright lights and no natural light. So it probably is washing this out quite a bit. And so I think then I'll just add my little bow right here and then I'll trim them off. But I think that'll be cute there. So let's just put a little dot of Fabri-Tac there. Oops, Fabri-Tac lid sticking to me. And so I have the playing card and the ribbon. Like, ooh, oh my goodness. Like, do you see that string? It's a string of glue, just like the prompt said. And I probably will go in, maybe tomorrow I'll get time to go in and print out the prompts so I can have them to show you. And I can check them off each day that I do one. So let me see what this, let's see how this looks. Oops, it just stuck to my finger and came right off. Okay, so let's try that again. I haven't never had that happen with the Fabri-Tac. Normally holds good. But I think I'm so sticky that it's just attracted to me now. Let's try this finger that's not as sticky. There we go, and there I went, the sticky finger on it. So I'd be in trouble when I do want those to be bent down, yeah, there we go, the little ribbons hanging off of it. I think this is going to look beautiful in my little winter journal. And I'm going to cut them pretty short. I may go back and cut it even shorter once it's dry and I decide how much I want hanging down. Yeah, let's cut it just a little bit more. There we go. And there. I love that. And it's wintry and not just Christmassy, because I want to use these, like I said, in January. Look at my fingers, how bad. Let me try to do a different hand so you don't see all that mess. But I want to use this, like I said, in January and February. So I think this will work great in that journal. And I really love how it turned out. Let me know what you think. Do you like how it turned out? And let me know, are you doing a December daily? And if so, whose prompts are you following? Or are you just doing your own prompts? Or, you know, what are you doing for the month of December? Are you journaling? Or are you just busy preparing for Christmas? If there's a lot to prepare for Christmas, it's hard to do a lot of journaling and projects in December. But I find Christmas and winter projects so much fun that I really want to participate. So I can't guarantee that I'll do every day, but I will try to do as many days as I can. But I thought this is very cute. I thought that was a good idea that she had using the playing cards. And it got me motivated to get mine out and use them because I had been planning on using them for months. Not 4 months, but for months and months. For many months, I guess I should say. But I just hadn't got around to it. So this kind of motivated me to do it. So I really like it though. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and bye.